Hello everyone, back tuning into today's second video, the weekend forecast for today's second video. As always on a Saturday, we're having a detailed look at the weather for the week ahead. So it's going to be a fairly quiet week really coming up, especially for the south, but there will be some rain at times up in the north. Another one of those weeks we've had a lot of so far this autumn, which is neither really genuinely autumnal, but it is certainly not going to be summer either, somewhere in between. Sitting somewhere in between summer and autumn. But having said that, there will be some cold nights. Temperatures will be fluctuating day by day. So I'll talk you through everything that's going to be happening in the week ahead in a moment. Just to say that the first video released today was the Winter 2018-19 Seasonal Model Roundup. So that video is currently on the homepage. Later on today, it'll be placed on the Winter Updates page. There'll be an extensive written summary that goes with that as well, just going over everything that we discuss in the video. Coming up this afternoon, which will also be on the homepage, we'll have a detailed look at the weather for the next week to 10 days. We'll see what's happening in the tropics as well, in terms of tropical storm activity. But getting the weekend forecast underway, we've got the radar picture from the Weather Outlook. You can find the link to weatheroutlook.com on the links page. So, had a lot of dry weather actually today so far. We have had some showery rain in the far west, northwest of Scotland, but that's very light and patchy. Most places have had a dry morning and will continue to be dry into this afternoon. Here's today's hot pressure chart from weathercentral.de. You can find a link to Weather Central on the links page as well. So we've got this ridge extending through England and Wales, but with low pressure up to the north, a weather system is heading into the north of Scotland. Notice the isobars are tightening here for the far north and northwest. So it is turning windier up in the north in the course of this afternoon, and clouds will generally thicken across Scotland. So let's start there. We're going to find clouds thickening up across Scotland this afternoon. Winds will be freshening as well, particularly so in the north and northwest. And that patchy rain that we've already got across western and northwest Scotland will get a little bit heavier and more widespread and persistent through the course of this afternoon and into this evening. But much of Northern Ireland, England and Wales will have a dry afternoon, and particularly for England and Wales there'll be plenty of sunny spells coming through. A really nice late September afternoon. Not particularly warm, but not too far from average, with the temperatures really ranging somewhere from around 10 to 17 degrees Celsius. 17 Celsius is 63 Fahrenheit. Overnight tonight, so we're going to find this weather system moving further southwards across Scotland. So there will be a spell of rain pushing through many parts of Scotland through the course of this evening and overnight tonight, but probably quite light and patchy on the eastern side of Scotland. Nothing more but a band of cloud and sort of patchy rain or drizzle moving into Northern Ireland and Northern England, probably parts of Wales and Midlands as well through the course of tonight. Clearer skies following to Scotland before another pulse of rain might move into the north of Scotland by the end of the night. Much of southern southeastern England will stay dry with clear spells. It will become quite chilly again in the south. There could be ground frost. Temperatures in rural areas going down to 3 or 4 degrees. Overall temperatures a little bit milder though, I think, for most parts of the country tonight. Generally because there's more cloud around. And also a little bit more breeze, particularly in the north where it will be quite a windy night. Now, winds turning to the north tomorrow, and that pushes that cloud further southwards. So, although some southern counties might start off with a little bit of sunshine tomorrow morning, actually there'll be more in way of cloud around, cloud moving down from the north. Very little rain. There might be a few spots of rain or drizzle almost anywhere, but most places will just have a dry, quite cloudy day tomorrow. Bright or sunny spells will develop, and they're more likely the further north you go, particularly in the afternoon when sunny skies will move in from the north. Now, there will still be showers across the northern and eastern parts of Scotland, and over high ground as those winds turn into the north and pull down colder air. We might find those showers turning wintry, primarily over high ground, but somewhere like Inverness, there might be a few flakes, maybe even down to low levels by tomorrow evening. However, any wintry conditions really restricted to the Scottish mountains, I would have thought. Temperatures are colder though tomorrow, just 8 degrees in the far north of Scotland to maybe 14 or 15 down in the south, but you will notice the chill to that northerly wind. Then skies will clear overnight Monday and overnight Sunday into Monday. We'll have showers dying back towards the coast. It'll be a cold night overnight Sunday to Monday with a widespread frost. Air frost in the north, temperature going down to -2. In the south, we'll find a widespread ground frost developing. So on Monday we find this area of low pressure heading in from the north of Scotland as this ridge starts to get pushed down to the southwest. We start Monday on a dry, sunny, cold note. Again, air frost in the north, ground frost in the south. England and Wales will stay dry and sunny through the day, but Scotland and Northern Ireland will turn cloudier and windier, and there'll be outbreaks of rain heading in from off the Atlantic to particularly northwestern parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland by the end of Monday afternoon. Temperatures will be cold on Monday. It's going to be a cold day, even in the south where we've got the sunshine. I think we only see temperatures of around 13 or 14, which is below average for the start of October. In the north, we're barely going to get to double figures, just 7, 8, 9 degrees, really much of Scotland. As cloud and rain spreads in, it will feel really quite cold and pretty dismal, I think, actually, up in the north on Monday. That low pressure zips away to the east on Tuesday, leaving us in this west or northwesterly wind. There will be a weak weather front moving southwards overnight Monday into Tuesday. It might produce some patchy rain or drizzle across England and Wales. But again, the emphasis will be on dry weather, particularly so to the south. Probably quite a lot of cloud to start, but skies brightening through the course of the day. Some showers likely across particularly northern and eastern parts of the country. Temperatures on Tuesday will be a bit up. So in the south, we perhaps get up to around 18 or 19 degrees into the mid-60s Fahrenheit, so feeling warmer again in the south. Quite cool though still in the northeast of Scotland. That's Wednesday. The high pressure will be across southern parts of the country again, with low pressure up to the north, so a bit of a north-south split for Wednesday. We start off mainly dry with sunny spells, possibly some ground frost in the north. England and Wales stays dry with sunny spells, but Scotland and Northern Ireland turns increasingly cloudy and breezy, with outbreaks of rain moving into the northwest of Scotland by the end of the day. Temperature probably a bit down again in the south, but not too far from average, around 16 or 17 degrees Celsius. In the north, probably around sort of 11 or 12 degrees Celsius up there. That low pressure will move into Norway as we go into Thursday. Now, that could bring some gale force winds to northern parts of Scotland first thing on Thursday. So Wednesday night to Thursday could turn very windy in the north. There might be gales across the northern parts of Scotland. Those gale force winds should move away in towards the Norwegian Sea through the course of Thursday itself, leaving us with sunshine and showers in the north and mainly dry weather down across the south. Temperature probably lift up a little bit in the south again, might get to around 18 or 19 degrees again, but in the north it will be quite cool again, with temperatures around 12 or 13 degrees Celsius. And then for the end of the week, we have uncertainty for Friday and next weekend. We've got this ridge clinging on across the country, but we also have low pressure developing out to west. Some of the computer models are developing this low pressure into quite a major feature at the end of the week. So there is uncertainty for Friday and next weekend. We probably start Friday on a dry note, maybe with some ground frost, particularly so for central and northern parts of the country. The south and east is likely to stay dry through the course of the day, but cloud and rain might spread into the north and west, particularly during Friday afternoon and Friday evening. May also turn quite windy with gales perhaps across Northern Ireland and western Scotland by the end of Friday. Temperatures will be lower again, so really up and down, fluctuating day by day with the temperatures. On Friday, the best temperature we get probably is in the south, around 15 degrees. Northern areas struggling to get into double digits. And then going through into next weekend, well, this low pressure could be quite a major feature overnight Friday into Saturday. So wet and windy weather may spread across the country overnight Friday to Saturday. That low pressure could still be affecting us on Saturday, but gradually moving away and possibly allowing this ridge to build back in from the Atlantic. But I have emphasised there's a lot of uncertainty about next weekend. So the general theme is maybe for cloud, wind and rain on Saturday, clearing away to brighter skies later, and then possibly a dry day on Sunday. Temperatures overall probably a bit on the cool side, if anything. Finally, just have a look at the charts for the weather outlook. Loads of dry weather coming up today. Bags of sunshine across England and Wales. There is more in way of cloud and some showery rain in the far north and northwest. Tomorrow we do thicken the cloud, quite a lot of clouds spreading southwards, a lot of dry weather, but the odd spot of light rain or drizzle is possible almost anywhere. There should be bright or sunny spells breaking through as well, particularly in the afternoon. Showers in the north of Scotland might turn a bit wintry. Monday looks a cold day to start the working week, a widespread frost, especially so up in the north. But as we go through into Tuesday, temperatures will stage a recovery, especially in the south. Again, mix of cloud and sunny spells, most places staying dry. And this sort of up and down weather will continue through the rest of the week, so temperatures will be fluctuating day by day. Some days will be quite warm in the south, other days will be fairly cool. Nights probably quite cold in the north, and at times there'll be cold nights in the south as well. The emphasis really is on dry weather though for southern parts of the country. Always more unsettled up in the north. So in summary, well, we're going to have a mainly dry week for the south. Always more unsettled with rain at times up in the north. Temperatures will be fluctuating day by day. There's going to be some quite cool days coming up and cold nights as well this week. But there will also be some warmer days, and they're most likely down in the south. Still waiting for true autumn to set in. And by that I mean genuinely wet and windy weather. There's no sign yet in the week ahead of the weather becoming genuinely wet and windy and autumnal. So we're sitting somewhere between sort of late summer and genuine autumn, and that's going to continue for the week ahead. Right, don't forget to check out the first season model roundup for the winter of 2018-19. See what those 12 long-range models are showing. And coming up later on this afternoon, we'll have a detailed look at the weather for the next week to 10 days with the GFS, the ECM and the GEM short-range models. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.